What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Alya if you are new here. So in today's video, as you can probably tell by the title, we are going to be doing a glowy, bronzy summer makeup look. It's going to be kind of like a minimal look, sort of like you achieve that natural bronzed goddess glow. I also have some new products here that I'm really excited to try out. I haven't really used them yet, so I'm kind of wondering how they are going to work together, work under different makeup products, so I guess we'll be finding that out as we go. Before we jump on into it, I would absolutely love it if you consider subscribing to my channel. It is completely free, and if you change your mind, you can always unsubscribe later, but I hope you won't. Also, don't forget to hit that little bell icon so you're notified every single time I upload. Now, without further ado, let's get on into it. I look like I'm about to go to Halloween at the beach. Okay. Don't judge me. So I've already done all of my skincare and all that good stuff. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to jump right in with this Becca Backlight Filter Primer. As you can see, I really like this primer and it is almost out. But this is perfect for summer. It gives you that really nice glowy finish. It actually smells really good too. It's got this like high-end perfume like smell. So if you don't like fragrance, maybe you won't like this one, but I really like it. So this next product is technically like part of the skincare routine, but I am really excited about it. And that is this iDuty Niacinamide Brightening Cream by First Aid Beauty. I actually discovered this when I was watching Hiram's channel. If you don't know who he is, he's like a amazing skincare specialist and he knows everything about everything to do with skincare. So definitely go check him out, but that's how I figured out this cream. And what I love about this is like, I'm not big on eye creams. I'm the first person to be like, it's kind of like overpriced face cream and it's usually a scam. But what I like about this one is first, right off the bat, it is shimmery and tinted. I was not expecting that when I opened this, but niacinamide is known for its brightening properties. And if you don't know what niacinamide is, it's vitamin B3. It's really good for your skin. I am not joking you when I tell you, you put this on and your dark circles completely like are erased. It is shocking. So what I'm going to do is just show you that right now. And you really don't need a lot of this, honestly. A little goes a long way. I don't know how it's going to fare under concealer though, so we're going to find that out shortly. But it's just super brightening. Mainly because like the little like glowy bits in it definitely reflect light. We love to see it. And since this is a really glowy bright look, I don't mind having shiny under eyes. Because if I decide not to do concealer, it won't really be that big of a deal. So I don't know if you can see that difference right now. Unfortunately, it was meant to be a sunny day. And as soon as I started getting ready to film this video, it started pissing rain. So now it's cloudy and you can't really get the full like effect of the glowiness. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the other side now and you'll really just see how bright the under eyes look. Okay, so you can see now how kind of like bright and glowy my skin is, but what about bronzy? The next product I have here is by Drunk Elephant, and this is the Deep Bronzy Anti-Pollution Sunshine Drops, and I am obsessed with this. It literally just looks like you have a really nice bronzy tan. It just absorbs right into your skin. It doesn't leave any sort of like cakey residue, anything. It just dries down really nicely. So it just comes out, it looks like this. And they say you can mix it with like a primer or a lotion. I just put it all over my skin and use a damp beauty blender and blend it in. I like it best that way, but if the darkness of it scares you, maybe try blending it in with something else or mixing it with something else. I'm already pretty tan. I've been in the sun pretty much every day. However, use your SPF on your face. That's what I've been doing. I always wear SPF at least 30 on my face because we don't want to look old. This look actually looks really nice over that primer. I haven't tried it over the primer yet. I'm shook. Okay, I'm gonna bring some of this down my neck because again, I put a higher sunscreen on my neck area and the sun just doesn't hit it anyway. So we want the neck to match. And like I said, you forget this is on, it feels like nothing once it's absorbed. There's no like buildup at all. It's definitely just like your skin under there. It doesn't provide really like any coverage at all. So this is perfect if you just want like that nice everyday summery look, or if you're on vacation and you are going to the beach. Like this is just all around perfect for summer. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with blush. If you want to keep it really kind of like dewy and glowy, maybe go ahead and use a cream blush instead of a powder blush. The one I'm going to be using is by Becca and it is the Beach Tint for lips and cheeks. Unfortunately, they discontinued this, and I really hate using discontinued products in my videos because if you guys want it, you can't just go and purchase it anymore. You can probably still find it like on eBay or Depop or Poshmark, some of those like resale sites where people just bought them and never used them. I did see a few of those on there, but they no longer carry it on any of the makeup websites, which is really tragic because this is probably my #1 makeup product. Of every product I own, I use this the most because you can just throw it on if you wear nothing else and you go from looking like a dead animal to semi-alive roadkill. So I just take a little bit on my finger, and you just want to dab it where the sun would hit you. So, you know, like your cheek area, give you that nice sun-kissed effect without actually being sunburned. We love that. Nobody actually wants to be sunburned. So you just put it really anywhere that the sun is going to get you. Like, honestly, look how natural that looks. It still doesn't look like I'm wearing any makeup. It just looks like I am maybe a little bit glowier, like real hydrated. We love a hydrated queen. Drink your water, baby boo. Now, I don't have any like cream bronzers. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go in with my Bare Minerals Faux Tan Bronzer. This is really nice for getting that deep, rich summer bronzy look. You can use really any bronzer you like. I prefer a warmer bronzer when you are trying to really look like you've gotten some sun. A cooler one isn't really as natural, it's better for contouring. And she is pigmented, so just get a little in the cap. Dust it off. And I'm just going to kind of really gently start brushing it on. Any place where the sun would hit you, really. So, you know, foreheads tend to get tan, temple area. I've made the executive decision, I'm skipping concealer. You can obviously do concealer if you feel like you need it. I feel like that cream was good enough and it just makes it look more natural. So that is my final decision. Ew, no one wants to see that. Now, even though we're nice and glowy, we definitely need to add some highlight. So you can use just a regular powdered highlight, which I might add later if I want to be like extra glowy, but for now I'm just going to use this Essence Make Me Glow liquid highlighter because I'm trying to use as many liquid products as I can here. I usually use my finger for this, but I'm going to actually use the Beauty Blender this time, see how she does. Because sometimes with my finger it's too harsh and it doesn't really diffuse it enough. And I'm just going to add a little to the end of my nose, boop it out. You know I love a boop. All right, now that we have the base down, we're gonna move on to eyebrows. And again, we're just gonna keep this pretty natural. You don't wanna like overdo the brows. I'm very lightly just going to fill in those sparse areas. So now it's time to move on to eyes. And if you haven't noticed, I am wearing colored contacts. This is the shade Avela and it is by Lens.me. I actually did a collab with them 2 times with just a bunch of different colored contacts. So if you're interested in that, I will link them down below. This video is not sponsored at all, but I do think it's really fun to include them in some of my makeup videos because it does kind of amplify and change up the look a little bit, especially when you're doing a more natural look. It's kind of fun to play up your eyes, so no pressure. I will link them down below. Feel free to check them out if you want. If not, no bother. So I'm actually going to further highlight my brow bone, and I'm just going to use the Becca highlighter in the shade Moonstone and just play up under the brows a little bit. And for the eyelids, I'm going in with my Tarte in Bloom palette, and I'm just going to be taking this lightest shade here. It's not really that pigmented, so it is just going to kind of give them like a tiny bit of a lighter look without making them super white and obviously covered in eyeshadow. Now I realize this look is really glowy, and if you are someone who has more oily skin, it might be harder for you to do this. So you can always use a mattifying setting spray at the end and kind of just like tone it down a little bit. And for the crease, I'm just going to go in with this bronzy shade here from my contour palette. I really love using bronzers as eyeshadow because it just really makes your eyes pop. I'm just going to take a little bit of that shade and only do it on the very outer corner of the under part of my eye. It'll just make my eyes look a bit more lifted and awake, but also keep that kind of like foxy pointed eye look that I like right now. Then I'm going to go in with this mascara by Alya. I really love this one. It is actually a top rated one, and it is a clean, natural mascara. So there's no harsh chemicals or anything crazy in there, but it gives you that extreme length. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this off camera because doing your mascara is kind of tedious. It's not really that fun to watch, so I'll be right back. Okay, so mascara is on. As you can see, they're just really like nice and long and fuller, but not over the top. Like I didn't want to layer on too many layers of mascara, so I just did the two. So the last step is lips, and for this, I am just going to be using a NYX lip liner in the shade Ever, which is the one that I pretty much use all the time, and just really gently lining my lips, nothing extreme because I'm not doing a lipstick, so we want it to look pretty natural. And I like this one because it is pretty similar to my lip shade already. I also forgot to mention, if you want to add any like faux freckles or anything like that, you can definitely do that. Mine are pretty predominant right now because of the sun, so I'll probably skip that step. But what I am going to be doing is adding this plumping lip gloss, which I actually found on Amazon. I don't know if they have it on Amazon US. I found it on Amazon UK, but it is by the brand Latrice, and it's the Extreme Lip Volume. This is like the best lip plumper I've ever used. It just lasts forever and it just works really well. It does burn like a mofo, but that only lasts for a couple minutes. So we're just gonna go ahead and apply that and make the lips look nice and juicy. And this will kind of make your lips a little bit red because it is making them burn a bit. So that is another reason I didn't add any lipstick to the equation. To finish off the look, I'm going to be setting my face with this Too Faced 3-in-1 Hangover Setting Spray. And this one's not mattifying, it'll just set your makeup as is. But like I said, if you don't want your face to be super, super glowy, if you have more oily skin, maybe try something a little more mattifying. Okay guys, so this is the completed look. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I of course will link all the products down below if you are interested. And give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more makeup related videos in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching.